my miracles, it is another random video, and if you have not seen I was married video last week, go ahead and jump over there and watch that before you watch this video, because I want to give you some advice. And this has been on my mind for a long time, trying to help other people that have been in any type of relationship. So I have been through many friendships that I have ended or they have ended. I'm not going to talk about that right now. I want to talk about the relationships that are between a husband and wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be. I want to give you some advice when you have been dumped, basically. Flat out, let's just say it that way. So this advice is coming from someone who was married for 6 years in a rather difficult marriage. And this is just my advice to you. It's been on my mind for quite a long time to, I guess, help someone out there who is recently broken up with someone, just to help them. My number one, top number one thing is when someone breaks up with you or ends a divorce, never, ever try to communicate with them again. And I know this sounds very harsh and very, very cruel, but this is coming from someone who tried to communicate with my ex-husband after everything, all the divorce was filed, it was granted. I tried to communicate to them and I got no response from them. And let me tell you this, it is worse when you try to communicate with someone that you once was completely in love with and they never communicate back to you. And I'm talking about texting. I tried to text him and I would text him almost every day. And let me tell you, that is worse than most anything. It continually just breaks your heart. So my number one advice, cut off all communication. That means block them from Facebook, unfollow them from Instagram, Twitter, anything that you guys were following each other. Also, block them from your phone or even just delete their number altogether. Because I will tell you this, you will be tempted to try to contact them, asking them questions on why, or I miss you, or I love you, I want you back, anything like that. You're gonna be tempted. Believe me, coming from someone who has done it, it's very difficult. So get rid of, especially online, get rid of everything. Don't follow them, don't reply, nothing. Because if they broke up with you, that should be a hint to you that they don't want to be with you anymore. So don't try to push the issue onto them. Cut off communication. So after you have cut off communication, this is the time where you are going to feel like complete, utter crap. You're going to feel it's all of your fault, that no one else is going to love you, that you're never going to find the love that you deserve, that you are garbage. That's what you're going to feel like. And coming from someone who has been through it, you have to face that fact. You can't find distractions. Just engulf yourself in that sorrow and that pain and that your heart is completely broken. Because if you find distractions, or if you find something that just takes your pain away, your pain is always going to be there. It took me 3 months of basically laying in bed, crying my eyes out, feeling like I was not worth the breath that I was taking. And yes, this part is the most difficult part, because you are vulnerable and you are hurting extremely bad. But my advice to you is to embrace this sorrow, because if you don't, it's going to be with you for the rest of your life. Now, the hurt that I went through, it will become a part of you, but also it will make you stronger. I felt within that 3 months that I was a very weak person. And I discussed this with my mom recently. And I was saying I was so wimpy and weak. And she said, no, you weren't. She said, you privately grieved. And if you have to take time for yourself, that's completely fine. If you feel like it's better to have a friend beside you and repeatedly say the same thing and that friend help you out, do that. But for me, I wanted it to be a private time where I would look in the mirror and kind of say all the negative stuff, really, to myself. And then after a while, I started to look at myself and say, it wasn't your fault. You are worthy of love. This is the most difficult time you will ever have. And I think it's a time that you need to have. It's always very, very hard to lose someone that you basically, your world revolved around. And that's my other advice too. Don't ever get into a relationship where you lose yourself, where that other person is the only thing you think about. You have to have other interests. You have to have friends that you can go out with and just be yourself. If you lose yourself in a relationship, what do you have to fall back on when that relationship fails? And I'm not saying it would ever fail, but you need to be happy with your own company and be strong in who you are, what you believe, what your likes and dislikes are before you even go into a relationship. Now, I said before, it took me 3 months to get over my marriage. It may take you longer, and that is completely fine. I always say that my favorite number is 3. And the reason why is because it took me 3 months to actually find myself again and to be the person that I absolutely love to this day. So find who you are before you even include anyone else in your life, whether that be friends, whether that be boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Be happy with yourself, and those positive and loving people will come to you. So I hope this advice really helped you. It's tough that you're going through this right now, or you have gone through it, or you're thinking about going through it. But know that this isn't the end of your life. No one person is worth you second guessing yourself or you feeling like you're worthless, because you're worth so much more than what you're going through right now. That's my random video. If you liked this video, click that like button. If you are not a miracle and want to be, click that subscribe button. Watch a miracle happen. I am Miracle Girl. I love you guys so much. Comment down below if this helped you in any way. and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.